as the law-making chamber, we must ask ourselves, what is Namibia's stand on BRICS economy? In 2024, nominal GDP in BRICS economy was 26 trillion US dollars, while G7 was US dollar 45 trillion dollars. However, the GDP PPPs in BRICS economy was 51.6 trillion dollars, while that of G7 was 48 trillion dollars. Namibia cannot ignore BRICS, and a decision must be made for the country to join BRICS economy. There are clear economic indicators which justify our country to join the BRICS country of economics. And then further, honorable members, the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunications System, SWIFT, as a financial infrastructure in recent years, has transcended its traditional role as a natural facilitator of commerce to become an instrument of statecraft. Because now we can't receive payment or even trade with a country that is sanctioned by another country. By controlling global payment systems like SWIFT and dollar networks, some states use financial sanctions as a form of foreign policy. Namibia must act to protect its economy by adopting a dual alternative system to protect its financial structure and reduce new risks coming from the global market. Financial Intelligence Namibia and the Assistant of Bank of Namibia must be serious about Namibia's economy because when you look at the northern towns of Katima, Rundu, Katwitwi, Oshikango, these places, when one looks at them, they used to be cash cows. They used to boom. They used to be centers of trade, mainly because of cash-driven economy, and generally cash movements brought by the Angolan traders. Angola, of course, is our sister country, which hosted some of us during the liberation struggle of Namibia. They lived with us, suffered with us, and many of them died with our people. However, today, when we are enjoying our freedom and independence, thanks to the sacrifices of many Angolans, we want to cut them off. We need to relax regulation on cash amounts and cash payment in order for the economy of these places to start picking up again. In 2023, we had to pass progressive laws, apparently to prevent us from being grey-listed by the Financial Action Task Force. Honorable members, we still ended up being grey-listed, and that agenda didn't work. So we cannot play to some globalist agenda while the reality on the ground in Namibia is different. Let's relax regulation to suit our local dynamics. And the recent economic petroleum discovery, commercially viable discovery in the Orange Basin, bring about economic opportunities for the country. However, it could propel Namibia into a dynamic and global player in oil and gas. And I said could, because we can easily move from a position of has been to didn't we almost have it all? Because oil and gas is not play games. Because a discovery is just the first step. After many years of risk undertaking in terms of exploration work program, what we now need to do, the companies are doing evaluation on whether they are going to go into production. And when you enter production, it will take you another 5 to 10 years before you actually pull out the first barrel. But during that time, we need to be steady. This is a critical time in the country, and we need to provide strategic leadership, because any perceived lack of vision could lead to investors abandoning work programs. And once that is done, we can forget about production. And once that is, and you can't even bring in another investor because you have a petroleum sharing contract which is signed. And if you bring in another investor, they will declare force majeure, and your oil will be sanctioned by the global community. Now, NDP 6, lastly, Madam Speaker, talks about mineral beneficiation, which is really, really good. A policy which I think the President of the Republic has pushed aggressively, even as we were drafting some of the document, including the Swapo Party manifesto, for the benefit that natural resources must be exploited for the benefit of Namibia. And if you look at this fine policy, Namibia is the only one. Namibia's top 3 highest producer of the uranium ore. But if you look at it, it is the only one in the top 5 that hasn't developed a nuclear industry. These are great economic opportunities, honorable members. I believe that with the policy of beneficiation, complemented by this great budget, as we continue to enter larger and deeper water, Namibia can only grow. And if we take advantage of that opportunity, Namibia can truly become the center of the world. Unconditionally, I support this MTF, and I thank you.